Some of the reasons why you may want to modify your fonts here on the worksheet, well, one is that you want to be able to make it stand out or pull focus towards certain parts of your worksheet or make it more aesthetically pleasing. You're looking at data all day, it's nice to be able to pull some focus to draw your eyes so you don't have to go through tons of numbers here. For example, I'm looking at the labels for all these columns and also the labels for the row headers. It doesn't quite pop, but I can make it pop by first of all selecting all the labels in the column, and I can do that by clicking and dragging, of course, or just coming over here and clicking on the row header 5. It selects the whole row, and then I can come down holding my control key on the keyboard, as we learned in an earlier training video. I can click and drag and make multiple selections with the control key held down, and let me go ahead and click on Commission. Let go of the control key so I have the row selected, a couple of ranges, and a cell. And then to change the font type, I can do it one of three ways. I can either right click on the selection and it gives me the little mini toolbar here, and there's Arial. And the size, I can go ahead and type in or click on the drop down arrow. Let's do size 11. Pops out a little bit more, although I don't like it. Nonetheless, you can do it from there. Or click off in a blank area, in which case I need to select everything again really quickly. And then come back up here. I can do it in the font group. There's the drop down arrow back to 10, or I can click its Expandable Dialogue Box button. This means that there's more here than meets the eye. In other words, these are the most commonly used features here, as we discussed in an earlier training video, but if you want to use less commonly used features, click on it to expand to reveal more. Well, not only does it reveal more, but it also basically duplicates what you see here. For example, you have the font type. There's the font type here. Also the font style, which isn't listed here, so that's an addition. And then you've got the font size, which is there as well. Let me go ahead and click Cancel. Now, if I want to change the font on the entire worksheet, instead of selecting all of the font and holding down the Control key and selecting that, you can select the entire worksheet one of two ways. Either click off in a blank cell and then hit the Control keys, Control A, it selects the whole worksheet. And the reason why you want to click in a blank cell is because if you click anywhere in part of your database here and do Control A, it selects the adjacent data within that range, which is nice if you just want to quickly format that without having to click and drag. Just click in it, Control A, and you've got it selected. Or you can come up here in between the column header A, row header 1, that little blank one right there that I get the white cross when you click on it. That also selects the entire worksheet, in which case I can come up here, either click in the font and then just start typing Verdana. When I start typing the first couple letters, it actually pulls up the font that closely resembles what it thinks you're trying to type in. All you have to do is go ahead and hit Enter on the keyboard, and it accepts it down below. Or you can click on the drop down arrow, and it's sorted alphabetically. You'd have to scroll through and find what you want and click on it, and it updates the entire worksheet here. Go ahead and click on any cell. You can see up here the font type is Tahoma. I'm going to go ahead and hit undo a couple of times because I really like Arial size 10. And then finally, there are two other ways you can format your cells besides going to the font group or its Expandable Dialog Box button, or right-clicking and bringing up the mini toolbar. You can also right-click after you select, well, click and drag and select your range. Right-click on that range, go down to Format Cells, which is the same as coming up here on the Home tab to the Cells group, clicking on Format, going down to Format Cells. There's more than one way to do it. It all brings up the same window. And then go ahead and choose how you want to format your fonts. I'm going to go over to Alignment and come over here for the orientation. And I want, when I click on that little red diamond, drag it up, I'm going to have my font, well, in the selection that I have here at 42 degrees. Click OK, and that looks kind of nice. Or with it still selected, you can also come up in the Alignment group, click on the Orientation drop-down arrow. In any case, if I want to go ahead and get rid of it, right-click, go down to Format Cells, and then go ahead and either drag it. If you don't get right to the 0 degree, just go ahead and type it in, click OK. Thanks for watching. Hey, as a quick reminder, if you like my video, please give it a thumbs up. You can also click on me and subscribe to my channel, get notified of the latest videos, and for only $2 a month, you can have access to all my Microsoft Office training videos.